Put it on us just like we were putting on them. So
it was a hard-fought battle tonight between the Conquistadors and the Warriors. The Conquistadors came out victorious tonight with a blowout win. This momentum should move them forward throughout the season, as Fallbrook still is unable to win their first victory. Let's send it back to the studio. Thank you, Kevin. It's an even matchup tonight between the Vista Panthers and the Rancho Bernardo Broncos here in Vista, California. They both have a record of 6-2, so this should be a really great game tonight. Let's send it over to the highlights and see how it goes. This is the game winner right here. Escondido lined up for a pass. Matt Malone at the bottom of your screen runs wide but is covered by two defenders, and Cole Klingerman gets that interception, runs down the end zone, and makes it for a touchdown into the arms of his teammates, securing a Wolfpack victory. The Knights win the coin toss and choose to recover the ball. Tyler Butchner fires a 30-yard pass to wide receiver Chase Laredo. He runs it home for the second Bishop touchdown in a row. Butchner sees Chase Freeman wide open. Freeman answers the call and sprints to the end zone. Knights are up 0-18. Thomas Grupner rolls out of the pocket, sees his guy Jack Harding, and Harding runs the rest of the way to score the touchdown. Eagles are down 7-18. A man Banks pushes his way to score for the Knights. Thanks, Brad. That really was an exciting game. But hey, Kyle, you mentioned early Cathedral Catholic and Jordan Allen. Do you want to talk a little more about him? Wolfpack are 4-3 before this matchup, and the Escondido Cougars are 5-2, sporting a higher record. Let's find out who's the winner. What an intense matchup tonight. The Cougars were able to sink their claws into the Broncos and come out with the victory. That leaves the Broncos with a record of 6-3, and the Cougars are now at 7-2. Let's send it back to the desk with more on this. Butchner again with a bullet to Chase Freeman. Freeman is always ready to make a play, and he gets the touchdown. And almost like watching an instant replay, the last play of the third quarter, Freeman snags a pass and runs it for the touchdown once again. So we have first our QB, Robo Ramos, hands the ball off to running back Matt Malone, where he tight ropes down the sideline, going to the 20, going to the 10, and swims his way through the end zone. Now, Escondido next is set up for the extra point, but a low snap causes Matthew Torres to think quickly, recover that ball, and smash his way to a 2-point conversion. West Hill starts with the ball, and Gerardo Hernandez with a pitch to Brandon Green. Green runs down the pocket and he hits the 30, the 20, and Dominic Torres from the Cougars comes in like Iron Man to take him down on the 1-yard line. Escondido pressures West Hills to switch up the formation. And a pass to Ryan Nichols puts West Hills in the early lead 7-0. I was able to talk to Sarah first-string quarterback Tim Zabrowski and ask him about the mentality of his team and what they look forward to.
it brings a lot of momentum knowing that we are able to put up that much amount of points, and that when we do come out for practice, we're like, okay, we're capable of putting the smack down, so we come out there and we know that we have to fire off on every cylinder. We definitely know not to settle for anything. Like, we know that every team is going to come out here and try to put it on us just like we were putting on them. So
we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. But before that, we've got our number 3 Farmers Insurance Play of the Week, sponsored by Amanda Tamarino, and sending it over to the amazing Palmer Bird. To keep it going, we're going to take a look at our number 2 Farmers Insurance Play of the Week, sponsored by Amanda Tamburino. And to give us that play, we have our very own Palmer Bird. We're going to take our quick and final break, but before that, here's our number 1 Farmers Insurance Play of the Week, sponsored by Amanda Tamburino. And giving us that play, it's the sensational Palmer Bird. Good evening, I'm Chris Chestnut. We're here in Carlsbad, California, where the Lancers will be hosting the Vista Panthers. More on that later. Let's send it over to Brian. Our next matchup brings us to Rancho Buena Vista, where the Longhorns hope to stampede a win over the visiting Escondido Cougars in a conference game. The Cougars are coming off a conference win 2 weeks ago against Fallbrook, whereas the Longhorns have struggled to capture a victory all season. Will Escondido keep the win streak alive, or will the Longhorns get their first win? Let's roll the highlights and find out. Wow, what an amazing comeback by the Vista Panthers. This gives them a 2-0 record for the league and a 4-2 record overall. As for the Poway Titans, this rough loss puts them at 1-1 in the league and 4-3 overall. Both of these teams will be back in action this Friday night. Vista will be taking on the Del Norte Nighthawks, and Poway will be taking on the Mount Carmel Sun Devils. Thanks, Quentin. We're here at Vista High School. The Broncos are coming to the home of the Panthers. More on that later, though. Let's send it over to Bella. Thanks, Bryant. We're here in Mount Carmel, where the Sun Devils are hosting the Vista Panthers. Let's send it to the tapes and see what happens. Unfortunately, Mount Carmel wasn't able to win this match tonight, but the Vista Panthers dominated with a 49-17 victory. Back to you in the studio.